Austin Rehkow, Spokane Valley, Washington. Currently an exercise science major, and I'm a punter and kicker for the Idaho Vandals. I always had a strong leg in soccer, and going into high school, I figured football would be a great way to make some new friends and keep me in shape. I was actually more of a basketball player growing up, so that was always what I looked forward to. I was always the one who would take the free kicks in soccer. The coaches, they kind of wanted to see if I could do it, and sure enough, I went out and it came pretty naturally. I chose the University of Idaho. Coach Petrino was gracious enough to offer me a scholarship to come play here, and at the end of the day, it was just a great location. I like the university, and it's one of those where it's close enough to home where I can go home and see the family, get a home-cooked meal every now and again, but also far enough away where I don't feel obligated to be home every weekend. Kicking field goals actually started out being easier than punting just because it was more similar to that soccer-style kicking. And that's actually what kind of got me noticed on the radar is my kicking. A lot of people didn't know I could punt until I came into college, and so that was definitely a gateway to, first of all, be able to come here and play college football. But it's something that I've continued to work on, and I take pride in it just like I do in my punting. It's something I want to get better at every day. I mean, I think I've just been very blessed with the physical gifts that I've been given. I've put in a lot of practice, but fortunately for me, a lot of it just comes natural. It's just a natural feel to it. And I mean, when I step out on the field, I kind of just have a blank mind, honestly. People ask me what I was thinking when I was out there. I couldn't tell you. I really would like to become a physical therapist or a chiropractor, somewhere along those lines where I can still kind of tie it into sports a little bit there. But really the big thing is just helping other people. I really find joy in helping others. And coming in, I kind of figured that I want to go somewhere along the medical path, but it was one of those where I really wrestled around what I wanted to do, and I have two uncles that are chiropractors, which kind of led me to think that I might enjoy that. Being around them, seeing what they do, just seemed like something that I would enjoy once I'm done with my schooling here. Being a student athlete is really the only thing I know at this point. I haven't done it for so many years. I don't know what school would be like without sports to go to afterwards. It makes everything worthwhile. I don't get too carried away in my studies, and I don't get too carried away in football. They kind of balance each other out nicely. To lead the nation the last 2 years in punting is definitely a personal accomplishment. Personally, I take more pride in being up there in the net punt. That shows how good we are as a team. It doesn't really matter how far you can kick it matters where it ends up. And so I do my best to give my guys some hang time to get down there. But we've also been up there in net the last 2 years, so I got to give a lot of credit to the coverage team because they do a great job of getting down there and getting the ball stopped. I strive to be the best, and really it's just trying to get better every day. I mean, if you ask me what my goal is, that's going to be is to get better today. And I think as I continue to move along now in my junior year, it's just something where I got to keep trying because the stats might not change a ton. Hopefully we stay up where we are, but now it's trying to put more hang time, give the guys even more time to get down there. Just one of those things where it's the little things that you might not be able to see in the stat book, but it makes the biggest difference for my team on the field. It's definitely a goal of mine to try and play at the next level. Right now I'm really just focused on these next 2 years here, being the best I can be, and then I'll kind of let the results take care of itself. I'm going to prepare myself for that opportunity when it comes down the line, but as for right now, I'm just worried about helping this team win games.